أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Alhamdulillah, today we are starting the I'rab of the Quran. This is a very special journey because we are not just learning Arabic grammar, we are learning the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So before we begin, let's set our intentions again. We should remind ourselves that our goal is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. And we want to understand His words deeply and not just read or memorize. Also, we aim to reflect, to do tadabbur on the meanings and apply them in our lives. Just remember that learning the Quran is a form of ibadah. The more we understand, do tadabbur, act, the closer we get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah. So here we can just make a simple dua that, oh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just make this knowledge purely for your sake. Teach us what benefits us from it and help us upon, just help us act upon it. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Also, we need to keep ourselves consistent throughout our Arabic, Quranic Arabic journey. That this is whole studies. Like as we are starting this era, so just set a small goal each day. Like even one ayah of Arab is enough. Like we can just read with the reflection, do some tadabbur, even a little every day. So just make dua regularly to stay consistent and focused throughout your studies. So inshallah, let's begin this journey with sincerity and reflection and determination. Like every word we are going to analyze is a step closer to understanding Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's guidance and applying it in our lives, inshallah. So, as we are starting this Surah Fatiha, so Surah Fatiha like it's a very deep and detailed topic. We all know that, and Alhamdulillah, we have learned a lot about it from our favorite scholars and teachers. So here we'll just are going to keep it simple, inshallah. Just the era and a little bit of just other translation. So this here, let's see. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. About this this is about this hadith about Surah Al-Fatiha. It's mentioned and it's the Sahih hadith in Tirmizi. ما أنزل الله في التوراة ولا في الإنجيل مثل القرآن وهي السبع مثاني وهي مقسومة بيني وبين عبدي ولعبدي ما سأل. So Allah did not reveal Ma anzalallahu fit Tawrati wala fil Injili. So this wala, this is for Taqid, and that's the same one we are going to see it in Surah Al-Fatiha, like Surat al-Lazina anamta alayhim ghayr al-maghdubi alayhim walad dolin. So that wala dolin, that's the same lam la for Taqid. So here, see this. So Allah did not reveal uh, in the Torah or in the Injil anything like Quran, the mother of the Quran, which is what is the this is the seven oft repeated verses, Surah Al-Fatiha. So it is divided between me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that it is divided between me and my servant. And for my servant is whatever he asks. So this is ma sa'ala. and it is narrated by Abi ibn Ka'b, and the hadith scholar is Al-Albani. And here, this Masdar, the source is Sahih al-Tirmizi. So this is, Allah did not reveal in the Torah nor in the Injil anything like Quran, the mother of the Quran, which is the seven oft repeated verses Al-Fatiha. It is divided between me and my servant, and for my servant is whatever he asks. So, Alhamdulillah, this is Surah Al Fatiha, and we know that we have been learning about Surah Al Fatiha that it is called Ummul Quran because it contains the main teachings of the Quran. It is the seven oft repeated verses As-Sabah al-Musani. So it like we recited in every rakah of prayer. So its word is special and great more than many other verses. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned in that hadith that we just quoted here that it is divided. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it's divided between me and my servant. So half of it, like we can see, it's just praise and the glorification. It's just showing that it just belongs, it shows that it just belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then a half of it is just the dua and we are asking and we are making the dua. It just belongs to us, the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this means that when we read Surah Al-Fatiha sincerely, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala listens and responds to our request. Just like here, it's mentioned that, and for my servant is whatever he asks. So it's so unique. Nothing like it's mentioned that it is there is nothing in the Torah or in the Injil that has this special word. So just reading it properly in the prayer or at any time just brings lots and lots of just immense blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As the Prophet ﷺ has mentioned in this hadith, for my servant is whatever he asks. So this is what has been here mentioned. So this is as we need to remember a few points about it that this is the Quran, the mother of all the you can say the knowledge in the Quran. Also, it is the seven verses that we recite in every prayer, and that half is that it's just praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This half is asking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This we are going to recite sincerely, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to answer all our needs. So every time we are going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha, just remember that it's a special status and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what you need because he says that he has just promised to respond. Like here, my servant is whatever he asks. So this is Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is the a little bit about Surah Al-Fatiha. So, inshallah, we are going to start with the first ayah. As we are going to do the I'rab, um, for the I'rab section, that here just I need to mention that for during this study of the all of this Quran and Arab, I'm going to share the related lessons of the Nahu and the Surf that are related with any of the topics. So that is going to help you understand the Arab better. And also, I'm going to provide clear notes, these files, along with the links to the previous related lectures, so you can just review what we have already covered. Also, I'm going to share beneficial resources and the websites and applications that are useful for learning the Arab. So you have like everything you need to study effectively and also consistently. So, inshallah, this is just a little a brief introduction to everything that inshallah we are going to do. So let's start inshallah now. Here we will start with Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So here we can see this almost in this we have like five to six words, like one, two, three, four, and five. If you're going to make it separate, so this is al with hamd, and lillahi, this li, and with Allah, lafzul jalala. Then we have rabbil alameen. So these are all ism. We know that how to recognize ism. Inshallah, I'm going to as I mentioned that I'm going to put the links to previous lessons, so it will be easy to go to the related Nahu topics. So we have Alhamdu, and also we are going to do extensive classic Arab, full Arab, because most of us has now started reading the classic Arab books that are totally in Arabic. And for those students who are just learning, or those who find them quite difficult to open any Arabic book, so also it will be easy for them as well. So inshallah, we are going to do the Arab in detail. So alhamdu is muqtada marfu alamatu rafi ad-damma zahira ala akhirih. We have learned how to write the full Arab. Alhamdu. So this is the mubtada, because this is jumla ismiya. So we have mubtada and khabar. So this is mubtada marfu. So the alama, for the sign for any ism, is that it that is marfu, is this dhamma in the end. So it is marfu. So the sign wa alama is rafa ad-dhamma azahira ala akhirih. So we have this mubtada marfu wa alamat rafi ad-dhamma azahira ala akhirih. So this is from uh, Ha, Mim, and Dal, Hamida, Yahmadu, Hamdan. So the Mazhar, this is the Mazhar. So we have this from Samia Yasmau. This is Alhamdu. So all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of the worlds. So we have this Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So this is Mubtada Marfu, Alamati Rafiya Dhamma, Al-Zahira, ala akhirihi. So then we have Lillahi. Lillahi is Li and Allah Lafzul Jalala. So Li is harf of jar, Mabni al Kasr, and it is Ism. We have then Ism Lafzul Jalala, Ism Majroor, Alamati Jari al Kasra, Al Zahira, ala akhirihi. So as we know that we have this Shibu Jumla, we know that Shibu Jumla can be Zarf and this Zarf fragment, and we can have it as Jar Majroor fragment, and also we can have this Mudaf Mudaf alayh. So we have now this Shibu Jumla as this fi mahli rafa khabar, because we do not have we know that this is jumla isma and we do not have a khabar, so we can call it mutaliq bil mahzuf khabar, or we can also take it as the khabar. So it will be, because this is in the place of khabar, so we are going to write it fi mahli rafa, fi mahli rafa. So this is in the place of rafa, and we are calling it fi mahli rafa, the khabar of the mubtada. So we have this as the khabar, or we can take it as mutalik bi mahzuf khabar, because the khabar is not mentioned. So these are the two ways you can write this. So we have the jar majur. Then we have Rabbil Alameen. So Rabbil Alameen, we know that this is a mudaf mudaf ilayh. This is again the sifa for, as we can see, this is Lafzul Jalala is in the state of jar, and also this is in the state of jar, and both agree in all the four status. So this is our first sifa for Allah Lafzul Jalala. This is sifa majru alamati jari al kasra, and also this is the mudaf to this mudaf alayh. Al alamin. So alamin is for alam, and the marfu state is alamun, and nasab and jar will be alamina alamina. So we have this mudaf ilayh majrur alamati jarhi al ya. And why? لأنه, why? It is mulhaq jama muzakkar salim. We have done this topic mulhaqat. Inshallah, I'm going to put the link with this. So in which we have learned that there are some words which do not have full properties of that they should be called as jama muzakkar salim. So that is why we have another category to call these words as mulhaqat. So inshallah, you can go through that lesson as well. So we have this mudaf lay fragment as the safa, the first safa for Allah loves al jalala. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, all praises due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. So this is the first ayah. We have Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim from Rahamim, Rahima Yarhamu. Rahma is we know that these are ism mubalagha on the scale of Fa'alan, and Fa'il, and they are from Sami'a Yasma'u. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, both are in the state of Jar, so they again are the sifa, second sifa and the third sifa for Allah Zul Jalala. The first was Rabbil Alameen, and then we have this one, the first, and these two are the second and the third sifa for Allah Labsul Jalala. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, this is sifa Sanin Majru Alamati Jarhi Al-Kasra Al-Zahira ala Akhirihi. Then we have Ar-Rahim. This is the sifa Salisun. This is the third sifa Majru Alamati Jarhi Al-Kasra Al-Zahira, and both are from the same, have the same root letters, but just the scales are different, and they both are from the Isim Mubaligha. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. So this is now the second ayah. So we have Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Rahman Rahim. Also, we need to just discuss one thing, that there is the ikhtilaf bain al-ulama, that whether to consider Bismillah Rahman Rahim as the first ayah or not. So, whatever, but they are like, if we consider Bismillah Rahman Rahim, then the last two ayat are combined to have like Surat al-Lazina Anamta alayhim Ghair al-Maghdubi alayhim Waladdallin. So this will be considered as one whole surah. And if it's not, then it should be taken as a separate. Idina Surat al-Mustaqim, Surat al-Lazina, Anamta, alayhim, Ghair al-Maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. So that will be the separate ayah. So in both cases, we have the seven ayat. So, Rahman and Rahim, they are the Sifa Sanin and Sifa, the third Sifa for Allah Lafzul Jalala. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Again, we have the fourth Sifa for Allah Lafzul Jalala. Maliki. Again, you can see this is the Majroor state. So, this is not, or you can call it Sifa. This is, and it's the fourth Sifa for Allah Azza Jalala, Mashru, Alamati Jari al Kasra al Zahira. This is from the root letters Mim, Lam, and Kaf. Malaka, Malaka Yamliku from Daraba Yadribu, and it's the isim file, because you can see this is on the scale of file Malik. So this is the fourth Sifa. Also, we can see all the two idafas here: Maliki Yomi, Mudaf Mudaf ilayh, and then Yawmiddin, Mudaf Mudaf ilayh. So here we have Maliki Yom. So Yomi, it is the Mudaf and Mudaf alayh Majrur wa alamati jarrihi al kasra zahira ala akhirihi. Then we have this Mudaf, and it becomes Mudaf alayh becomes Mudaf to this word Ad-Dini, and they all are isim. So we have Ad-Dini, because again this is kasra here. So Mudaf alayh Majrur wa alamati jarrihi al kasra zahira ala akhirihi. So Malik Yawmiddin, just we can say the master of the day of the judgment. So uh, this is our ayah. So see, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. And it is you we worship, and it is you we ask for help. So this is Iyaka. Iyaka, again, this is, we know that it's a detached pronoun. ضمير منفصل مبني للسكون في محل نصب مفعول به مقدم للاختصاص. للاختصاص means exclusivity. So here it is muqaddam, made muqaddam. We can say Nabudullah, we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if you are going to put the damir munfasil, we can say Nabuduka. So we worship you, but to make it exclusive, because the ibadah is only exclusive to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So here we have al-kasr wa hasr. So this is al-iqtisas, exclusivity here, and that is why maful bihi here is muqaddam. We have fa'il and fa'il, and the maf'ul bihi, that is muqaddam, and nabudu is the muakhar fa'il. So we see here iyaka ضمير منفصل مبني على السكون في محل نصب مفعول به مقدم للاختصاص for exclusivity. So this is after the fa'il nabudu. We have nabudu, the first jumla fa'iliya of the surah, fa'il mudari marfu. وعلامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة, and we have the file ضمير مستتر تقديره نحن. This is na is showing this from abada ya'budu. We know that from nasara yansuru. We know that in the fi'l mudari we have this noon to indicate that the file here is nahnu. We can also write it as فعل مضارع مرفوع علامة رفعه الضمة وفاعل ضمير مستتر فيه فهي وجوبا تقديره نحن. So we see wujuban, we know that it's not allowed to have an outside door if the sighas are except other than huwa or here. For huwa and here you always see here jawazan, because here it is the ijaza of having an outside door. We can see an outside door if there is a possibility of outside door if we have the versions huwa or here. So but here we know that this is the nahnu, so we are going to write it as wujuban taqdiruhu. So we have this nahnu na'budu from abada ya'budu. We have wa iyaka, again it's going to have the same i'rab as this iyaka. This is واو حرف عطف مبني على الفتح, and وإياك ضمير منفصل مبني على السكون في محل نسب مفعول به مقدم للاختصاص. نستعين, we ask for help, we ask for her, it is you we worship, and you we ask for help. So this is again فعل مضارع, noon is showing that it is the file is نحن. So فعل مضارع مرفوع علامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة والفاعل ضمير مستتر تقديره نحن. This is all. These are the i'rab that you are going to see in the classical books, and that is why we the goal is to learn these i'rab so we are familiar with these type of i'rab when we open any i'rab book or any application. Inshallah, we'll see that resources in the end as well. So nasta'in is فعل مضارع مرفوع وعلامة رفعه الضمة الظاهرة والفاعل ضمير مستتر تقديره نحن. It is from ain, waw, and noon. And the family istaghfara yastaghfiru istighfaran, ista'ana yasta'inu isti'anatan. So we have this nasta'in. So we have this, it is you we worship and you we ask for help. So then ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. So ihdina. So we have now this ihdina. So let's learn about this fi'il that is used. But the intention here is like you can see here, lid dua. The intention is dua here. So this is فعل أمر. Hada yahdi, this verb to guide is a transitive verb. It's not lazim, it is mutadi, and it can take two mafools, two objects. So when it takes two mafool bihis, we can have the other one, the mafool sani, with or without the prepositions. So like here, ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, we see as-sirat as mafool bihi sanin, but without any preposition, without ila or li. Inshallah, we'll see this here. Let's see here. I hope you can see the screens here. We have this Asrat here. You can go to tanzil.net. It's a very extensive site for the Arab and everything you can see here. You can put you can put the roots and put the root here, and you can find all the words here. Or you can go directly here, or you can type here any like word or the root. So all the words that are containing will come. So I have put here Surat. So it has appeared 45 times in the Quran. So here you can see Ihdina Surat al-Mustaqim. So here Surat is the second maful bihi to Ihdi, this fi'l amr. But as I mentioned that it can appear without or with the prepositions ila or li. So let's find out if we can find any other ayah in which it has appeared with the preposition. So here you can see it has hudiya ila Surat al-Mustaqim. It has appeared with this harf of jar. Also you can see yahdihim. This is the first maful bihi, and then this second maful bihi is with the preposition. So you can see it yahdihim ila Surat al-Mustaqim. You can see it with the prepositions or without the prepositions, like here. Ihdi nasrat al-Mustaqim. So it is without the preposition. So here, these are all the ayat in which surat has appeared. So you can just scroll and you can find all the ayat here. So this is a very beautiful website to go through. So, Alhamdulillah, now let's get back to our ayah. So here, ihdina siratal mustaqim. Here, as mentioned, that ihdi can take two maf'ul. So this first maf'ul is the person being guided. Ihdina, here this is na ضمير متصل مبني على السكون في محل نصب مفعول به. This is the first one. Also you can see إعراب like this in some classical books like فعل تضرع. It's the same one like فعل أمر ودعاء, for dua, and it is for the talab مبني على حذف حرف إلا. Here also we are going to inshallah see it in detail, this word. So مفعول به, this is na damir muttasil mabni ala sukun fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi. So this is a second object that that's the path or thing to which guidance is given. So the first one, the first maf'ul bihi is the person being guided, and the second one is the path or thing that like to which guidance is given. So here this is the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the guide, the path of guidance. So here ihdina siratal mustaqim, we have this na maf'ul awwal, the ones being guided, and as-sirat al-mafusani, and mustaqim is sifa li sirat, so mean to guide us to the straight path. So here sirat is the second maful bihi, and that is mentioned without ila or li. So also we can see it like as I mentioned that this second object can can be expressed using a preposition, especially ila or li. So here now we have ihdina asrat al-mustaqim. We have this asrat is maful bihi sanin mansub alamat nasbi al-fatha zahira ala akhiri, and it has appeared 45 times in the Quran. We have al-mustaqim. This is the same from istaghfara yastaghfiru, like we have another word like ista'ana yasta'inu. We have now istaqama yastaqimu, and that's ism file mustaqim, and it is from again the family 10. So we have ihdina asrat al mustaqim. Now here, let's see here. This whole chart for hada yahdi. This is yahdi, yahdiani, yahduna, tahdi, tahdiani, yahdina. Then we have anta tahdi, antuma tahdiyani, antum tahduna, anti tahdina, and then antuma tahdiyani, antunna tahdina, ahdi, ana ahdi, and nahnu nahdi. So we have this chart for the Fail Mudari chart for Hada Yahdi. So we know that to get the fi'l amr, we need the six sigas anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. So to get this, we have this anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. First, we need to drop the sign of the fi'l mudari. That is, we know that it is here this ta, and then we need to drop the harfi illa. And after that, if it is easily if we can easily pronounce it, then we don't need this alif here. But if we cannot pronounce it, then we need this for to just help us to pronounce. So this is ihdi, ihdiya, ihdu, then anti ihdi, antuma ihdiya, and antunna ihdina. So we have this ihdina. So we have ihdi here as it has appeared in this ayah. Ihdi. So anta ihdi. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. So this is how we get this ihdi. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So now let's see here. This is as-sirat. صراط الذين. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So we have this as our last ayah now. So see here, a surat is the badal for min surat. This that was appeared first in this ayah, Ihdina Surat al-Mustaqim. So that surat, we know that this is the nasab in the state because Ihdina Surata, that was also in the nasab state. So it is just the badal, or you can say that's a sifa for that surat. So what like guide us to the straight path of like straight path, which is straight path, so that the straight path, the path of those Sirat al-Lazina, so of those, so that is the badal min Sirat, so mansub alamat nasbi al-fatha al-zahira. Al-Lazina is a Mosul. We know that if we have a Mosul, we must have a Silatul Mosul. And in Silatul Mosul, we have the ayat, we have a pronoun that goes back to Ism of Mosul. So here we have this him that goes back to Lazina. الذين اسم موصول مبني على الفتح في محل جر مضاف إليه. صراط الذين, the path of those. So here this becomes the idafa construction, and it is a mudaf ilayh. This becomes a mudaf and this is mudaf ilayh. So صراط الذين أنعمت, this is because an'amta is itself is jumla fi'liya, but because it is silatul mawsul, so it is la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. It doesn't have any place in the sentence. This whole anamta alayhim ghayr al-maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. So anamta alayhim ghayr al-maghdubi, this whole salab will become la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. So this is for anamta from نون عين and ميم أنعم ينعم. It is فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله بتاء الفاعل، وتاء الفاعل ضمير متصل مبني على الفتح في محل رفع فاعل، والجملة الصلة الموصول لا محل لها من الإعراب. So this is صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. عليهم على حرف جر, and him is this, or you can just separate it like ha is غائب ضمير متصل مبني على السكون, and this is just to show the jama, and because في محل جر بحرف على. So this is jar wa majrur fragment, and it is متعلق to this jumla فعلية. This whole will be silatul mawsul, and that's la mahala laha min al-i'rab. So صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So again, we have this as the sifa for al-lazina. Like here, صراط الذين, the path of those, and not of those. So that's not of those. Al-maghdubi alayhim waladdallin again becomes the sifa for allazina majrur alamati jarhi al kasra zahira. So we are talking about the path. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqima, the straight path. So now the description for the straight path is given in these ayat. So in this ayat, so sirat al-lazina, the sirat of those, and then alayhim ghayr al-maghdubi, not the sirat of, or not of those who have just earned your anger, or those who are astray, or dalleen. So this is from dallun, dallina, dallina, it's a nasab and jar state. So here we have غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So this is for ta'keed again. It can be like غير المغضوب عليهم, is like والضالين. So ولا الضالين, here this la is for حرف نفي زائد زائدة للتأكيد مبني للسكون. So we have غير المغضوبي, it is we know that these are special mudaf, so we have mudaf mudaf ilayh construction here. So غير المغضوبي, that is why it is jar. مضاف إليه مجرور وعلامة جره الكسرة الظاهرة. It is from غضب. غضب يغضب, it's سمع يسمع from this family, and it is اسم مفعول. We have alayhim again shibu jumla and jar majur fragment. So this is ala and him. Damir muttasil mabni al sukun fi mahalli jar bi harf ala, and we have this shibu jumla fi mahalli nasab naib al maful mutlaq li ism maful maghdub. So we have maghdub alayhim, maghdubi alayhim, ghayr al maghdubi alayhim. So those who have earned on them, and not of those who go astray. So wala Here, this is wow, harf of at, and la is for harf nafi, zat litakid. Then we have الضالين صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So we have this as matuf because we have this harf of at. So we have this matuf ilay, and then we have this dolin as matuf to this whole صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So معطوف مجرور وعلامة جرية الياء لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. And from dalal we have this dalla yadillu dalan daluna and dalina dalina for nasab and the jar state. So we have this uh, whole صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. So, Alhamdulillah, this is the Iraq. Inshallah, we'll see one more resource from which we are going to do the Iraq. This is a Bahis al Qurani, and here you can just see here. This is Bahis al Qurani, and there are many like options here for tafsir and for ulum. You just go to ulum, and here you can see the Arab for the Quran. Very classic Arab books are here. All these are here. So and then Arab al Quran Bayaniya, and then we have this other books this Arab Quran and Jadwal and this. So here we are going to Al Arab or Mercer, and we are going to, inshallah, going to refer this one. So here you can see uh, this. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismi jar wa majroor muta'alliq bi mahzuf taqdiruhu and abtada and fal jar wa majroor fi mahalli nasab maf'ul bihi muqaddam. We have this here, as you can see, abtadiu here. These are the Arab given for Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And Bismillah ar-Rahman, Allah Lafzul Jalala, Mudafili, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. These are just the sifatan lillah. So, wajumlat al-Bismillah here. Basmalati al-ibtidaiya la mahla laha min al-i'rab. So, Bismi jawa majroor and it's muta'alliqani bimahzuf taqdiruhu abtadiyu. فالجار والمجرور في محل نسب مفعول به مقدم أو ابتدائي. فالجار المجرور متعلقان بمحذوف خبري لمبتدأ محذوف. الله لفظ الجلالة and this is مضاف إليه. الرحمن الرحيم صفتان لله تعالى وجملة البسملة الابتدائية لا محل لها من الإعراب. So we have this here, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Then go to the following ayah, At-Taliya, Al-Ayah At-Taliya. The following ayah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdu is Muqtada Lillahi Jar Majur Muta'alliqan Bimazuf Khabar. Rabbi Sifa Lillah or Badal Minhu. So Al-Alamin Mudaf ilay to Rab and Majrur Alamati Jari Aliya Niyabatan al-Kasra. We can add this like instead of Niyaba, instead of kasra, because we know that for majroor the default sign is the kasra, but as it is jama muzakkar salim mulhaq jama muzakkar salim, so we have like you can say instead of kasra niyabatan an kasra we have aliya as its sign. So مضاف إليه مجرور وعلامة جري الياء نيابة عن الكسرة لأنه ملق بجمع مذكر سالم. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. This is Alhamdulillah, the first isim with its first sifa. We have Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. The both are the sifa for Allah, Lafz al-Jalala. So sifatan, Allah Ta'ala, Aidan. So then the following ayah, you just click this, and then we have Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki again, Sifa, the fourth Sifa, and Yawmiddin is the Mudaf. This is Mudaf and Mudaf fragment. Again, you can click this, and you have إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. إياك ضمير منفصل في محل نصب مفعول به مقدم للاختصاص. We have نعبد فعل مضارع مرفوع وفاعل ضمير مستتر فيه وجوبا تقديره نحن. وإياك نستعين this is عطف على إياك نعبد واستعين وفعل مضارع مرفوع وفاعل ضمير مستتر فيه وجوبا as we have already discussed this وجوبا تقديره نحن. So we see uh, here جوازا when we have هو or here because it is allowed to have an outside doer. So this is إياك نعبد in which we see this مفعول به مقدم. Then we have اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا this فعل الدعاء مبني على حذف إلا and ونا ضمير متصل في محل نصب مفعول به وفاعله ضمير مستتر فيه وجوبا تقديره أنت. So again we see here وجوبا because this is not from or here. الصراط الصراط this is مفعول به ثان. So we have this مفعول به أول نا. So منصوب بنزع الخافض لأن here we see this بنزع الخافض لأن هدى لا تتعدى إلا إلى مفعول واحد وتتعدى إلى الثاني باللام أو بإلى. So this is again, this is the same thing that we have already discussed about it, that it's about all that word that we have, this Huda can take, this Asrab can like have, can be with li or ila or without the preposition. So, ihdina Ihdi can take the two because it is mutaaddi, it can take two, it will take two mafools. So also as-sirat, this here, as-sirata can be because this is a second mafool. So it can be with the lam or with ila or without it. Like here we can see ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. So mustaqim is the sifa li as-sirat. Then we have الصراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. So here الصراط is بدل مطابق من صراط. Also the this بدل مطابق. So we have I'm going to put the link for Badal, in which I have discussed all types of Badal, inshallah. That's a very detailed topic, so you can go through that as well. الذين اسم موصول مضاف إليه في محل جر. ونمت فعل ماضي مبني على السكون لاتصاله بضمير رفع متحرك, and that is ta here. ضمير رفع متحرك. متحرك means to have the haraka. So here this is ضمير here this is مبني على السكون and مبني للسكون. تا is ضمير رفع متحرك وتا ضمير متصل في محل رفع فاعل. Also we have discussed this extensively in our previous lectures, inshallah. I'll see that if I can put the link to this as well. So وجملة أنعمت لا محل لها من الإعراب. Why? لأنه why? Because this is صلة الموصول, and we know that the صلة الموصول it is always لا محل لها من الإعراب. So عليهم جار ومجرور متعلق بأنت غير غير here غيري is بدل من ضمير في عليهم, and also this غير المغضوب it's مضاف and it will be the مضاف إليه. So عليهم جار مجرور في محل رفع نائب فاعل مغضوب لأنه اسم موصول مفعول. We have ولا واو حرف عطف and لا is for تأكيد. معنى نفي وهو ما في غير من معنى النفي. الضالين معطوف على مغضوب عليهم, and here you can see this is because of this we have here معطوف عليه and this is معطوف. So معطوف على المغضوب عليهم مجرور علامة جري الياء لأنه جمع مذكر سالم. So it is because we have the alama of the jar ya because it is جمع مذكر سالم. So, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, this is from this I'rab al-Muyassar, and inshallah we are going to refer this for all the I'rab that inshallah we are going to do. So, the next surah that we will start will be Surah Al-Baqarah, inshallah. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.